Using the F3800 Plus as a backup power solution for your home is a perfect way to utilize its ultra high power 120 volt and 240 volt AC outputs and its long-lasting lithium iron phosphate batteries to make sure your life at home stays powered when the grid goes down. What sets the F3800 Plus apart from every other portable power station on the market today is its ability to intelligently connect to your home using AC coupling through the Smart Home Power Kit and Home Power Panel. This system not only makes your backup power switching completely automatic and nearly instantaneous when the grid drops, but it also manages your home's entire energy portfolio to actually save you money every day, all while still being the ultimate home backup solution when you need it most. Gone are the days of manually switching to backup power or calculating energy consumption and then switching loads on and off to minimize electrical use during peak billing hours. The F3800 Plus and Home Power Panel can handle all that and more. In this video, we will help you understand how this is all possible, along with some key features of the F3800 Plus, and then go into different scenarios and explain how to set your system up based on real-world scenarios to keep you living in power. The Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus is designed to not only be a high-performance, standalone portable power station, but also redefine what a portable power station can do for a home's energy needs. It's compatible with up to 3,200 watts of non-grid tied solar panels through its 165-volt DC inputs. It uses AC coupling with its home power panel for seamless integration into a home's energy system, including grid-tied solar, and with the generator adapter cable, it connects to third-party 240-volt gas generators with programmable current limiting, pass-through power, and intelligent battery charging to optimize that generator's use. These all add up to a power solution with flexibility that is unmatched, using solar and grid power when it's free or cheap to power the home, while recharging the batteries for use later or when the grid goes down. This also makes last resort of the generator as efficient and simple as possible thanks to the adapter cable. Let's explain how it all comes together and how you can achieve similar results doing it all manually if a home power panel is out of your budget or technical ability. Getting the most out of your F3800 Plus in a home backup system is unlocked by the technology in the home power panel you see here, and then programming its intelligent controls via the Anker app to optimize its operation based on your utility rates and use habits. The home power panel sits in between the grid and the main or backup sub-panel of your home's AC system. It uses current transformers and AC coupling technology to measure power flow from the grid to the house and even from grid-tied solar panels, and then sync up and blend in power from its own battery or directly connected solar panels to optimize your mix of power use and generation and what gets back sent to the grid and when. These features are unmatched in the portable power station world and are only available when you connect your F3800 Plus to the home power panel and use its smart backup modes. We'll get into those later. The Anker app really stands out with the use of the home power panel and plays a critical role not only in configuring the system and optimizing its automated mode settings, but also in providing real-time monitoring of your home's entire energy system so you can always see exactly where your watts are going. Now, if we compare that advanced automated setup to using the F3800 Plus as a conventional standalone backup solution, where instead of the home power panel, the F3800 Plus connects to your home either via a transfer switch or generator interlock kit like this here, we can see how it still functions, albeit without the same level of features. The generator adapter here can connect directly into the F3800 Plus, and you will have to connect and disconnect loads and manage the power usage manually. This means when the grid goes dark, your home will too, until you switch your F3800 Plus on, and you'll be missing all of the savings of automatic energy management while the grid is on, meaning less efficiency and more hassle over time. Now, let's talk a bit about these two methods a bit more in depth, starting with the manual backup mode I was just speaking of. When you're using the F3800 Plus as a manual backup solution, the unit is connected to your home's loads via a transfer switch or generator interlock input that connects to the F3800 Plus's NEMA L1430 port on the right-hand side. You can then connect up to 3,200 watts of solar panels directly into the F3800 Plus here for silent and powerful recharging during the day when the sun is out. Just above that is the home panel power port, where you can then use the generator adapter cable to connect a third-party 240-volt generator directly to your F3800 Plus to keep the batteries full and loads powered when the sun doesn't shine or overnight if your batteries are drained. Connecting a third-party generator is easy. After the electrical connections are made to the generator, the adapter cable, and F3800 Plus, you'll then see the generator input information icon appear in the Anker app. If it's the first time using the generator adapter cable, you may see a pop-up window asking you to confirm the running wattage of your generator, which is the rated output, and the maximum recharging wattage, which is the theoretical maximum charging power of the F3800 Plus into the batteries if there's no bypass power being used. The F3800 Plus will then make sure to limit how much charging power is put into the batteries while using the generator to prevent overload. It's important to note, however, that if your connected loads exceed the running wattage of your generator's output capacity, the generator can still be overloaded since they are being powered by the pass-through power from the generator directly. When running in this mode, the app is still a great resource for manually monitoring and controlling the F3800 Plus, but none of the automation features that really set the smart home system apart will be available. Now, this is a simple setup for users who want hands-on control, low initial setup costs, and reliable backup power with minimal technical knowledge required. But it requires manual monitoring and adjustment. It will not keep your home powered automatically when the grid drops out, and it doesn't offer the ability to generate long-term savings from automated modes like time of use and self-consumption. You can still benefit from reduced generator use thanks to solar input during the day, and cut generator fuel use in a backup scenario by 30% and even save money when the grid is up, but it requires constant manual intervention. Now, let's compare that scenario with one where we use a smart backup solution using the home power panel. With the system connected and programmed, the Anker app's smart backup mode automatically manages the power flow, switching between solar, grid-tied solar, grid, and generator power based on settings that prioritize different benefits like cost saving, grid reliance, or backup resilience. Since this system is fully automated, it means that when the grid goes down, the loads are automatically, instantly picked up by the F3800 Plus, and the power to your home stays on virtually uninterrupted. The solar panels can provide clean and free energy when needed, either in regular use or when the grid goes down, and the generator is there only as a last resort, reducing its use through intelligent power management. Now, this solution is more expensive and does have a steeper learning curve than the basic manual mode using a transfer switch, but it's a perfect solution for people who want an automated system with power that stays on automatically and who appreciate the flexibility and in-depth programming it offers. It makes extended or frequent power outages easier to manage, and it creates the opportunity for advanced energy savings every day thanks to the time of use and self-consumption modes. Speaking of those modes, let's briefly describe those two and their long-term money-saving benefits that help really set the F3800 Plus and Home Power Panel apart. In self-consumption mode, the Home Power Panel will prioritize using solar energy stored in the F3800 Plus's batteries, whether that is from grid-tied panels or panels directly connected to the F3800 Plus. It uses that to power your home and only resorts to grid power as a last resort when stored solar energy can't keep up with your loads. This means that if your solar panels generate 20 kilowatt hours a day, all 20 kilowatt hours will be used to power your loads, and power will not be sold back to the grid unless the batteries are full and there's no demand for it. Now, this can greatly reduce your energy bills if your home has solar installed or if you include it when you install your F3800 Plus. It's also a great option if your utility company does not offer competitive rates for selling that power back to the grid. The next mode to discuss is the time of use mode, and it can offer energy bill savings that would normally only be possible with solar if your utility company uses time of use metering without solar panels. In time of use metering, the electric utility will sell power at different rates depending on if it's a time of peak usage or off-peak usage. By programming in the different rate schedules into the Anker app from your utility company, the F3800 Plus can charge during off-peak times when electricity is sometimes 80% less expensive, and then run your home off that cheap energy later during peak times when it's more expensive. This allows you to save money every day even without solar panels, and it's all fully automated and ready to be there if the grid goes down. If you add solar panels to the mix, the savings only go up. In my own small home, I'm saving nearly $45 a month on top of what I was saving with grid-tied solar panels before prioritizing solar and off-peak charging. None of this is easily possible without the Home Power Panel in a manual backup mode. Now, let's put this all together to describe two scenarios and how you can maximize your savings in manual and automatic modes in systems that have solar, a grid, and generator for energy sources. In manual mode without a home power panel, the connected solar panels are used during the day to recharge the batteries in the F3800 Plus and power any connected loads. At night or on cloudy days, The generator is used via the generator adapter cable to make up the difference in energy needed versus energy harvested and stored. This optimizes the generator's performance through the settings in the Anker app. To maximize savings here, it's simple. Prioritize running loads when solar panel is available to minimize generator use and fuel costs, but you'll have to do it manually, which means you may miss out on opportunities to maximize your power and save money otherwise. For example, if your solar array produces 15 kilowatt hours of energy during daylight hours and your home uses 10 in that same period, the remaining 5 are stored in the batteries of the F3800 Plus. Let's say now that your home uses another 10 kilowatt hours of power on average overnight, so if a grid failure happens that evening, the remaining 5 are already there in the battery for you, so you only have to run the generator that evening to recharge the last 5 kilowatt hours of energy your home needs. Something you can do in just a couple hours so you can sleep in peace, all while maximizing your money saving and backup reliability, albeit with a little bit of effort on your part. Now let's look at a smart backup scenario using the home power panel, solar, and a generator like before. First, one big advantage of the home power panel is the ability to utilize solar not only from the panels directly connected to the F3800 Plus, but as well as grid-tied panels you may already have on your home. The app will prioritize keeping the F3800 Plus charged from solar and off-peak grid power during the day. That means that during the day, your F3800 Plus can take advantage of free solar power and cheap grid power so that when an outage occurs, you not only have more power to begin with, but you have as much cheap power as possible. It will then automatically start powering your home and its loads when the grid goes down without interruption. This not only means even less dependence on a generator, but since it's fully automatic, it will do this every day without intervention and save you money by either minimizing grid dependence as much as possible or by only relying on grid power when it's cheap. This can reduce generator fuel costs when you do finally have to start it up by as much as 70%. And during days when the grid is there, it can reduce your electricity bills by 35% by prioritizing solar and off-peak charging, which is a benefit exclusive to smart automation. Before we wrap things up, here are some additional tips for maximizing the savings even further. For your solar panel array, make sure you position your solar panels for maximum sunlight and tilt them to the south with no shading for best performance. Then make sure to keep them clean periodically for maximum efficiency. When you're selecting generators, make sure to choose fuel-efficient models. Inverter-type units are best, and when you do run them near but below their peak output to maximize their efficiency and fuel usage while minimizing runtime and maintenance costs. Of course, adding solar panels here also helps minimize both of those. Last, it's important to regularly check up on your F3800 Plus home power panel and generator to keep them clean, serviced, and look for any obvious signs of trouble. The Anker SOLIX F3800 Plus Smart Home Power Kit's AC coupling, app modes, and smart automatic backup power create a power solution that will not only keep you powered, but save you money every day, helping to pay for itself in the long term. If you need a simple, cost-effective solution right away, manual backup without the Smart Home Kit is still a great option if you're comfortable with manual control, losing the automatic switchover when the grid goes down, and saving money on your electric bill is not a big priority for you. Either way, the F3800 Plus is a more powerful tool and a better investment than ever for energy independence, reliability, and cost savings that can even pay for itself over time. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions about these systems and share your own tips for energy savings, both when the grid's up or when the grid goes down. Take a look at the video description below for links to purchase the F3800 Plus and other Anker accessories and resources. Last, make sure to subscribe to this channel for the latest in tips, tricks, and product offerings from Anker SOLIX to keep you living in power.
Anker SOLIX. Live in power.